Okay, everyone, I'm gonna mute everybody. If you need something, just if you have any questions or whatever, just bring yourself off mute. So, welcome to Power Hour Friday, October 23rd. Okay, so we're gonna start as we normally do, A to Z commenting. So, if you are familiar with that, go right ahead and get started. I will kind of walk for new clients that may watch the recording, or new clients, new coaches, they may watch the recording. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through that, just so you know what we're talking about. So, all right. So when you come to these power hours, or when you're going to do them on your own, even with the recording, we suggest, if you can, do it with your computer, with Zoom on your computer and your phone or iPad, that you're going to work on, because what happens is, change my view, because what happens is when you're doing the A to Z commenting on your phone, the friends list is actually in alphabetical order. So in order to do A to Z, we're going to go through the app, the Facebook app, and then once you bring it up, we're going to touch your little face there, and this is going to bring you to your wall, and then we're going to scroll down to where it says friends. I don't know if you can see that right there in the bottom. It says see all friends. So we're going to click on that. And if you've never done it before, you're going to start at the you're going to start at the very top with, like, for this one, would be A. Bruce Mahan. And what we're going to do with this is, so with Bruce, I click on his, and I would comment on his profile picture. And his profile picture is the round one. So I would touch on it, and I can see. So I would just say, great pick. Sir, or something like that. I'm going to say sir on this one. Change it up a bit. And see, there's the comment. And then I'm going to like it when I'm done. I'm going to like it. And when I like it, you see it turns blue. See the little thumbs up turns blue right here. And the reason we do that is, so once you're working through your A to Z list and you're doing A to Z commenting, and if you have a bit, as we're doing this, we're going to be adding to our friends. So as your friends list grows, it may take you some time to get through your A to Z's all the way through the alphabet. And the next time you come around, you won't remember if you commented on Bruce's profile picture or not. So by having that little blue like there, that tells me, when my next time through, if he has not changed that profile picture, that I've already commented on that. That one comment on there is mine. And so then I know next time through, okay, I've already commented on Bruce's, Bruce Mahan's photo profile pic. Then I'm gonna click on this one, his cover photo. That's what we would comment on next. If we've already commented on their profile picture, then we do the cover photo. And those two are what we save for A to Z commenting: the profile picture and their cover photo. So once I'm done with Bruce, so I've done that picture, I exit out, I swipe, and it goes right back to my friends list. And then I would do AJ Peter next. I know I've just done his because I used his before. So then I'm going to click on AJ. And all we're doing is we're just creating a relationship. We're staying in relationship with these people. So we're systematically going through our friends list. Now, again, I know I've done this one on here. So I would click on that, look at that, see the little like button, the little thumbs up is blue right here. So I know I've already commented on that one. So then I would close that, go to his profile picture, and then I would comment on, or sorry, his cover photo, and I would comment on that one. So what we're doing is we're systematically going through these. When we talk about A to Z, we're systematically going through these, starting at our A's all the way through our Z, and so to speak, no man left behind. And that is why we're doing it, to stay in relationship. We're commenting on their cover photo, first their profile, then their cover in a systematic way. If anyone has any comments, questions, or things they would like to share about this, please feel free to come off mute. Oh, something else I would recommend. So when we're A to Z commenting, when we do these power hours and we're doing them, even whether you're watching recording or you're watching them live, you know, we're almost always going to start. We're always going to start with A to Z. The first, as soon as we start, where it's going to be A to Z commenting. We know this with this one and the one that Gina does at 1 o'clock Eastern every day right now. So if you're doing many of us do two of them. Some of us watch recording, some of us do them both live. But at any rate, when you're doing them, when you finish your A to Z commenting, you need to remember where you're at, right? I can't do it for memory, so maybe you can. I wouldn't trust it. So what we typically will do, you either screenshot where you left off. Say I left off at Bubba. So if I would leave off at Adam Bubba Gasser, I would just screenshot it, save it to my photos, so that the next time when I'm done A to Z in today, tomorrow when I come back to do it, I know where I left off. So that's where you're going to start with. I'll know he's the last person I did. So when I go back in tomorrow, I'm going to start with the person below Adam Bubba Gusser or Gasser, so that I know exactly where I'm at. That way we're not leaving anyone behind. Excuse me. Also, I forget what I was going to say now. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So as we start adding friends, as we begin to add friends, say I added somebody that, say I'm on B's today. Actually, I'm way down to my R's right now. I'm like legitimately doing it. So you say you add somebody that's, you're just going to add friends and they're going to come in. We're not going to do anything with those friends per se systematically until we get to their A to Z stuff the next time around. So if I add a D and I'm on E, I won't do anything with that D until I go all the way back around through my systematically commenting, through my A to Z commenting. So don't get hung up on the new friends and I got to comment right away, because it's really not something we do until we get back around. Unless there's genuine interaction before that, then that's fine. But we're not really trying to interact with them through necessarily when they first become friends of ours.
Hey, Rob,
Yes.
I just wanted to say, we want to do this quickly. I know that, but sometimes it's good to look at a couple comments. As I've seen a couple where people posted the picture of someone's dog, but people posted right above it, sorry for the loss of your pet, or something like that. So just to be mindful of that, and same way with family members or something, there might be comments right there visible. Not that you have to go search or anything, but just be mindful of it.
Well, if you hit comments and you just look at it, well, there's a couple, sorry for your loss right below where
Right.
you're getting ready to comment that
Yeah.
maybe great pick's not the right way to go at that spot.
Right. Right.
Saying great pick is not maybe your best approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just again, like when you see a picture of a dog or something as their cover photo, a lot of times it's awesome and it's cute, and but like as before, right, like you said, right before you're getting ready to comment, just take a look at the comments that are already there. If there's none there, then hey, all bets are off. Like I think it's a cute dog, I'm going to say it. But
Right.
if they, like you said, if they say, sorry for your loss, or sorry this happened to you, or sorry to hear this, then
Use a good dog, right?
right, yeah, maybe cute dog's not the way to go there.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yes, good point. Thank you. I've got three. Yeah, I need one more friend right now. Sorry. I'll get there before the end of the day. And I'll say this, because I know it's been mentioned on the other power hours as well, that as we're doing our A to Z comment, oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, so it's important if you're going to do this A to Z commenting. A lot of times, what's going to happen is they're going to come back, they're going to see our comments, right, and they're going to come to our wall because they see our comments. It's going to draw them basically kind of off over back to our wall to see who this guy is. What's he doing? I'm gonna just try and find one here recently that I did. So, what? I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. So I just said pretty right there, but this is why we want to have our before and after or side by side as our profile picture. See that comment right there with my profile picture beside it. Okay, they see that, and that's what they see when I comment on something, and that's going to draw them back if they're looking for health, if they're looking for something health related. They may be drawn to take a look at what this guy's got going on here, and if I just have a picture of my dog, that doesn't necessarily spurn them to come over and take a look at my wall because they don't know I'm anything about health just by my little picture. The second part of that is if you're not branding yourself as a health coach right now, doing A to Z commenting, you're kind of wasting your time. I don't mean to like be all up in your face or anything, but I mean, it's kind of the truth. So say you're doing all this A to Z commenting and we're bringing people back to our wall, our Facebook page. And when they come back, they don't know what I'm about. They don't see anything health. They don't see positive stuff. They don't see before and afters. Then it really did nothing for me to spend this hour A to Z commenting. I mean, other than we have interaction, and that's great. I'm not saying that making more friends or creating a stronger relationship is not good. But if we're trying to brand ourselves as health coaches, um, I feel it's important to brand ourselves. So when people do come look at what we're doing, they know what we do by looking at our Facebook stuff. So we're going to do this for 5 more minutes. And then at 20 after, we'll take a little break. And then when we come back, during that break, if you guys, what I would encourage you to do, if you can, if you have health assessments, it's Friday, so we're going to do some follow up Friday. So go get your health assessments that you've done in the past. If you have a file or a place where you keep them, and go get them on this next break, and bring them back with you, and then we'll do some follow up Friday with we'll kind of. I mean, many of you know what to do, but some may not. So we'll do some follow up with that, the health assessments in the next segment. I want to share this. So this guy right here just sent me a friend request. Not that that's anything that's such a big deal, but we have 21 mutual friends. So I accepted it just for the purposes of seeing, because I don't know him. I mean, it might be okay, but it might not. But once I accept it, then I can see what's going on his, on his stuff. And once I did that, I went to his photos, and he has nothing. He's got one upload. That's it. One uploaded photo. Nothing. One album photo, the same picture, and no video. So in his whole Facebook thing, he's got one picture. So me personally, this is the second one I've done this with today. Like, I'm gonna unfriend him. Like, I don't think he's a real person. Either he is and he does nothing, or I don't know. So, but this was a friend request I received from somebody else. So I unfriended him after I checked it out. I didn't feel like it was legit. So I unfriended him. So I just want to share that because I've been noticing some of that lately as well. You guys I know the ladies sometimes get, what do you guys call them, creepers? Do you ever get that, Scott?
Yeah, I always look for unusual things on there as well. Like they've been on Facebook for exactly like 5 minutes, and all their friends have names that aren't English characters. So, yep, and bye-bye.
Right. Like, this dude had one picture, and that's the second one in a row. The reason I shared that one was because I just had another one right before that, what we were doing. Because I can't really do A to Z while I'm talking like this. So I do other stuff while I'm working. And that was two in a row that I had that happen with. Okay, so all right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to pause this. So before I stop the recording, I want to say, go ahead and go get your follow-up, your folders, your past health assessments. If you can't do that, then hopefully you can do from memory some of the people that you've done health assessments on. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go do follow-up Friday from our health assessment. So if you have access to them, if you have enough of them, go get those. And then when we come back, I'll show you what we do with them. So I'm going to pause the recording now. Okay, we're back. So hopefully you're able to get your health assessments that you've done in the past. And if you don't have a lot of health assessments, let's work on the ones you have. And when I say work, I mean doing what we're getting ready to do. And then if you finish that and you don't have a lot, just go back to start working back on your heart list. And we'll talk about that. So somebody remind me later, please, about the heart list to explain that in case somebody doesn't know. But for now, we're going to do this. So for those of you who know how to do the follow-up Friday with the health assessments, go ahead. And I will begin to explain it. If you have any questions, please let me know.
I got a question.
Yes.
As a refresher to my mind, when we're doing the health assessments, it is, let me look and see here, is it called the heart list?
So the heart list, no, the health assessment, they're two different things. The follow-up Friday.
Follow-up Friday. Okay, that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
So what do we do? We're commenting on some photos on their wall. Is that correct?
Yeah, some photos, but yeah. So I was gonna share my screen and kind of go ahead and
Okay.
So yeah, that exactly, that's what we're doing. So I have one right here. I'm going to share my screen just so I can kind of show. Honestly, now the A to Z commenting is easier to do on the phone. These I like doing a lot of the rest of this stuff from my computer. Now, like I'm on my Zoom. Like, you can do them both simultaneously. Like I have Zoom up right now, but I also have Facebook up behind it. So you don't even know I'm looking at necessarily. And I'm going to share my screen. so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. So can you see that? Let's see. Okay, so, well, you can start from anywhere. So I've got a health assessment right here. All right, so so what I mean by when we're doing this is what we're gonna look. So I'm gonna take this as, I'm gonna go to his wall, just like you said. I'm gonna find him right here. And just like you said, Nancy, we're gonna go to his photos. And here's the difference. Not here. We don't want to comment. We're not going to comment on his cover photo, which is this, or his profile picture. We save that for A to Z commenting. So what we're commenting on are his photos. And so any number of these, now like these are kind of what I would focus on because he's got several people in it. And this is where I would go personally. This is the one I'm going to hit. And it's from 2015, so I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Great pick, guys. The point is, we're not saying ready yet. You know what I mean? We're not trying to be like that. We're staying in relationship, and we're just basically that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through, and then you would just find the next one, and the next one. You're just gonna go through those and do the same thing. With each person. So I'm going to stop share. If you have any more questions, I can share again, but that's what we're doing. So we're going through and we're taking the people from here, from our health assessments, and we're going through and commenting on their photos or on their wall, but mostly their photos. We don't want to get caught scrolling in the timeline because that could be a huge time waster for us. Did that help, Nancy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that helped. I just, I actually made a note in my notes when I do the follow-up Friday. I kind of went back and looked at it and said, oh, make a note on their, comment on their photos. So after I found the answer after I asked, sorry.
Okay, no problem. But I'm glad you asked because you're not going to be the only person that has that question. And I may not, if I don't think to answer it, somebody watching the recording may have that same question and you help them get the answer because you asked it. So don't hesitate to ask questions. We appreciate that actually. Because I don't always have a lot of stuff to talk about. So it helps. Hi, Nicole. So we're doing follow-up Friday. Do you know what that is?
No, our football game was canceled for us tonight, so this is my
Really?
first Friday.
Why?
Well, the band's not performing because there was a positive case.
Oh, okay. Got you. So, okay, follow-up Friday, health assessments that you've done. Do you have some?
I do.
Okay, so if you go grab those and then we'll kind of go, I'll explain it again once you get back.
I have them.
Oh, you have them with your, right, like
Yep.
right now? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesomeness. So what we're doing with those is taking those, and we typically try and do this on Friday and try and get through all of our health assessments that we have. And so what we're doing is we're taking them and the people that we have, and we're actually searching Facebook. So I will share this again. I'm going to share my screen again. Apparently I like doing that, right? And if you want to, like, honestly, Nicole, it's just as easy to do it. This part, when we say you want to do A to Z, you want to comment on your phone. When we're doing the A to Z commenting, it's the easiest to do you have to do it on your phone or an iPad through the app because it puts the friends list in alphabetical order. The rest of the stuff you can do on a computer just about as easily, in some cases easier than. So like right now I'm on the computer and I'm gonna show you how to do this on the computer because I feel like personally I like doing it, but I like doing this on the computer. It's a little bit faster in my opinion. So
Okay.
so you find somebody on your Facebook or on your that you've done a health assessment with that's not on plan yet. And basically all we're gonna do is just search them, go to their wall. Computer's going slow now. And so remember the profile picture right here and the cover photo, we saved that for A to Z commenting.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go to their photos, and we're just going to basically pick a picture that's got several people in it. All we're trying to do is just stay in a relationship with them and let them know that we're,
Sorry.
that's fine, that we're, just basically we're staying in a relationship with them. So this one here, I've already commented on, looks like right here. I'll do this one. Great pick, guys. Looking good, or something like that. And then that's essentially, I can move this. I can't see what I'm doing. That's what we're doing. So, and what I was saying a few minutes ago was when we're doing this, we're not going through saying, are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? This is more about being in a relationship with the people we've done health assessments with, because when they're ready, they will get on plan. You do this for a little bit. No just means not yet. That's what, many of us have already learned. No just means not yet. So we're just staying in a relationship with them, letting them see us. So does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it does.
That's what we're doing right now.
This is teaching me that I need to write their names a little clearer so I can know how to spell the names.
Right.
health-
You mean when you're searching in Facebook?
Yeah, is it Marianne, something similar to that.
Right.
I need to be more conscientious of that.
So the heart list, I'll talk a little bit about that, because if you haven't, if you don't have a lot of follow-up, that's a-okay. That's fine. I mean, you're going to get there eventually. So we'll talk about the heart list. So the heart list, you may hear it referred to in some trainings as the hunter's list, the heart list. It kind of depends on who's saying it, what they call it. But at the end of the day, it's people that we care about, that have, for whatever reason, been placed on our heart, that you feel like you would love to see them take advantage of the plan, that you care about. Maybe it's a family member that you just know could benefit health-wise from plan, or maybe it's a friend, or maybe somebody that financially could benefit from coaching, what the opportunity coaching has. So these are just some of the people that we put on our heart list. And as we're working through, and we like to kind of keep ours. I mean, if you look behind me, that's mine and Nikki's right there. That's part of it. But see right there on that whiteboard. So that's, and some of them are crossed off now because they're on plan, or they're coaches, or whatever the case may be. But it's kind of a running list and so those are the people we focus on, and a lot of them show up on our map. For those of you that do maps, you know what I'm talking about. They're on our map. We want them to be on plan. We want them to be coaches. These are people that are, for whatever reason, that have been laid on our heart. And I encourage you to write them down and keep the list going. I mean, keep it running as you're working through A to Z commenting. If somebody just jumps out for no, you don't know why. It sometimes it's a gut feeling. Just put them on your heart list. Let's make them part of our heart list, because there's a reason that you felt that. Right. I mean, we may not always understand the reason, but that doesn't change the fact that there is a reason. So write those names down, and some people use a notebook. We happen to use a whiteboard. There's no right or wrong. I feel like it's important for us to continue to write those names down as they come to our heart. And then when we work on our heart list, that's what we mean. We try to systematically do the heart list. At least I do. So as you know, kind of work through it when we're working the heart list, kind of working through it so that just like the A to Z, I mean, the heart list is like for me, it's a smaller version of my A to Z. It's just like people that I'm going to work through it. I mean, I keep mine around 100, I think it is. Right now I got 101 and actually one needs crossed off. So actually I'm at 100. But I need to replace some because they're actually on. They can come off of there. But my point is, I would encourage you to keep it as a running list, because there is magic in that. I don't know. I don't understand. Again, there's some things I don't understand. A lot of things I don't understand really. But those are one of the things. The heart list. When you start putting people's name down on paper, there's something in that there's just an energy exchange. I feel like I got to plug my computer in. And the reason I talked about that was because if you're done doing follow-up Friday right now, let's go ahead and start working on your heart list. If you've done all of your follow-up.
Like how far, Rob?
Yeah.
I have all these in my folder. Like how far back do you go? Like just.
This is part. As far back. I mean, I have every health assessment I've ever done.
Okay.
So my suggestion is, I mean, it's whatever you want to commit to it. Like sometimes we don't have a lot of time on Friday. We might take Friday and Saturday to get through this is just mine. So Nick and I kind of each keep our own. When I say our own, I mean, we coach together, but some people reach out to me, some people reach out to her for us. So my suggestion is if you can get through it all in one day, if you can't, try to get through it in, Friday, Saturday. I know sometimes I'll be watching college football this time of year and I'll be sitting there with my heart list or not my heart list, my follow-up. So whatever I don't get done on Friday, I can sit there and I can watch a Ohio State game and do follow-up Friday on Saturday afternoon, right? Go ahead, Scott. You got something?
Yeah, I have blocked into my schedule every Saturday and has been for the last college football season. Like that's what I do on Saturdays from noon to 3 or noon to 4, even if Ohio State's not playing and I'm just watching random football games.
Yeah.
That's what I do is I'll be going through my heart list. I'll be going through my follow-up. So I don't get as much done on Friday night. That's okay. I can conceivably watch 16 hours of football on Saturday.
It's been done before.
It's been done before.
so I mean, honestly, that's what I do too. I mean, watch the Browns game. I mean, like last week, most of the Browns game, there wasn't much to watch. So you can work on some of that stuff if you keep an eye. I mean, I don't know. Sports is really about the only thing for me, my teams are like the only thing that's really must see TV. So if I want to watch the game, I can watch the game and work on this stuff. You really can, especially like the follow-ups, like this kind of thing. So that was a long answer to say that I would try to get through it every week if you can, but you don't have to always do it on Friday. If you need to break it up between Friday and Saturday, you can.
Okay.
The Browns game was great.
Yeah, it was awesome, fantastic.
Steelers fans can pipe down now.
So yeah, they have a hard. They're not very good winners. So yeah. Anyway, that. It's pretty useful for me during football season.
Follow-up Saturday just doesn't have the same ring.
No, you gotta be FF. Follow up football Friday night. It's just not the same.
Scott, is it too late for a trade-in on the dog?
He says it's too late, but I say I'll take her back.
She's a little needy tonight.
Mine hears her and is climbing on my lap.
Oh, really? That's fine.
Who is that?
All right, so I'm gonna take another little break for a couple minutes. I mean, you guys are more than welcome to dance if you'd like. We'll pause the recording. Okay, we are back. So, all right, so the follow-up Friday, you can continue to do it tonight or tomorrow, whatever. But I do want to go to scrubbing the timeline and kind of what that means, and mostly I wanted to kind of show you on, again, the computer's easier to do it with on this. So I'm going to share my screen again. Seem to be on a share screen. All right, so can you see that? Can everyone see the my Facebook profile? Okay, so what I mean by like doing this right here is I'm just going to focus on this one because it's got a lot. But what I like to focus on when I'm scrubbing my timeline is, I've said this before, it may be redundant for some of you guys. If you know what to do, then just do it. This is maybe for people that aren't as familiar with this, but what we're doing is we're going through and we're commenting on the people that have liked or commented on our pictures. And what I tend to focus on, me personally, again, this doesn't mean it's right, it's just what I do, is I try to focus on the healthy recipe or the before and after. Because from what I've seen, these are the people that are looking for health. So I want to stay in relationship with them. And so those are the ones, so these are the pictures I would mostly focus on. So this one here, this is one person, and I know he likes my recipe about every day, so I'm not even going to do him. So I'll go down here to this one. So this is my before and after, my side by side, or before and after, whatever you want to call it, from yesterday. So what I wanted to show you was, if you click on, with your computer, if you click on this, the people that liked it, And what you can do is if you hover and then what I'm doing is I'm right clicking here and you see how it says open link and new tab? Click that. And I don't know if you can see it, but see right here, Tara Kiefer. So now she has her own. Now I'm going to hover over Geraldine. I'm going to open link and new tab. And move this now, everything's in the way. Now she has her own right here. So essentially what I'm doing is doing that. I screwed up, sorry. I messed it up. I clicked on it one too many times. I love it. Okay, so there's Tara, Geraldine, Tammy Christie Wim, Susan Perry. I'm going to open a link in a new tab, and I'll show you why we do this here in a second. But I'm going to open them all first. So I'm going to right click on Julie, open link in new tab, and then Julie's got hers. And then Tiffany, she's a health coach, so I'm not going to do her. She's a health coach in our organization, so I know that. So basically what you're going to do is then with Julie, if you go see her, I'm going back up to the top. So I opened all these windows first. And then I'm just going to go to each one. I'm going to go to Julie. I'm going to find a picture. Do this one here. I'm going to like it and say cool or neat. I'll just say neat. Okay. And then what I'm going to do then is close it. Easier said than done. Let me move it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to close it. And then you see what happened? I don't know if you can see right here, but then she went away. Now I'm on Susan. Now, so these are all the people that just like that before and after picture from last night. So I'm going to go to Susan's photos and I'm going to find a picture that's fun or whatever and comment on it. Keep in mind, remember, I'm not commenting here. I'm not doing the cover photo or the, help me, I forget. What's it called? Profile picture. Thank you.
Profile.
Thank you. So basically that's what we're doing. So then I'm just going to go through her pictures, comment on one.
So I got a question, Rob.
Sure, go ahead.
So you go to your, I mean, my first thought was, and so I see that you did something different. So maybe it was easier your way. My thought was, oh, go to your notifications. Whoever said they like something or whatever, you go there. But you're saying that it's best to go to your timeline and look and see each post and see who comments.
Yes, and in my opinion, because it's just way more.
Streamline.
Yeah, it's just a lot more efficient. You're just going there. Okay, these people like this before and after photo. Boom. I don't have. There's no guessing and scrolling and like they did it. We open these windows just like I just showed you. Comment, comment. Then I just scrubbed that particular post. I just did that whole one. And then, so like for me, I'm going to close these just because I wanted to show you and I did. So then I'm going to go back. So then I would go to, okay, so I already did this one for tonight. That was my, and I did my before and after yesterday. This one here is the one that we just did. So this one here, so like here's two shares. Now here's another thing I've been doing and I like to do. So these people that have shared this, I've been going and sending them a message. The ones that share my recipe, I'm going to them and sending them a message like right here. And I would just say,
Enjoy it.
Let me know what you think if you try this recipe. Let me know how you like it this recipe if you try it. And that's what I said to her. I've already scrubbed this particular post. I'm just showing you. So if they share it and Facebook shows you who shared it, right? You just click on that. And as long as you can see it, then you click and send them. That's what I've been doing. Again, doesn't make it right. It's just what I do. It just provides a little more interaction with the recipes. And if they do try it, they'll share it with you. Because some people do make even though they're not on plan, they do make the recipes because it's good. Like it's good whether you're on plan or not. It's healthy and it's so we have a lot of people follow us that like just like to make the recipes. So that's something I like to do. So yes, Nancy. So basically you're going to your own wall or whatever. I don't know if that's the right word. That's what I call it here. And then you're specifically going through, clicking on this list and then just right clicking, open new link. Right click, open new, and see, and if you'll see right here, it starts creating these up here.
Tabs, tabs at the top.
Each person has their own tab. And then as you go through, so say I finished Molly here, so I'll go to Molly's, do her picture, and then I just close her tab. And that way you systematically capture every single person that liked that particular post. So it's very systematic, and that way you're not leaving anyone out. And so, yeah, it's a lot, in my opinion, it's a lot more efficient than going through your notifications and doing it that way.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop.
Okay.
sharing. So any other questions? Because if like, honestly, if the people stuff you're seeing on your wall every day that we're always seeing and they're always seeing our stuff, if we're always commenting on their things, it's because that we see each other every day. By systematically going through A to Z commenting and things like that, we're beginning to allow other people to see our stuff and us theirs, and we're having creating more of a relationship, kind of more of an energy exchange, I guess, if you will.
Okay,
Yep.
refresh my memory. When you find someone that liked it or made a comment, then you go to their wall and you either like something, a photo on there, or just make a comment.
Comment and like, and the reason, what I mean by that, if you like something, the only reason we like it, Nancy, is because that way we'll know when we go back next time that we actually like that.
Right.
Yes.
But if they like if they like your recipe and said yummy,
Okay.
you go to that person's wall
Yes.
and like one of their photos
Yes. Go to their
and
photo.
then make a comment, just
Yeah,
like
make
you
a
do
comment.
with your follow-up Friday
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So when we're doing anything but A to Z commenting, when we're doing anything but A to Z commenting, we're liking, we're going to their photos in their actual photo albums or whatever.
Yeah,
A
quick
to Z
photos. Yeah.
commenting is only for the cover photo and the profile picture.
Yeah.
Okay. And then everything else is going to be just photos within their albums and things like that.
And if you go to one that they make comments on things all the time, but you go to their Facebook page and there's like one picture in their photo album or one picture and it's like they're from 14 years ago or whatever, but yet they're active all the time. It's not like they just never are doing anything. So you just go to their comments. I mean, go to one of their posts or something.
Yeah. If you're comfortable with that. I mean,
I just found someone that
sometimes I don't, I mean, honestly, sometimes I don't do anything. If there's nothing really there to work with, right? I mean, if there's not much to work with.
Well, she comments on a lot of my stuff all the time, but she doesn't already have any pictures.
Okay. Then, if she's got something on her wall that she posted, maybe a flip. But if she's always,
And I did a health assessment with her before.
yeah. So if she's always seeing your stuff, then you may not have to hit, you may not have to hit it every day or everything she comments on because she's already
Every
seen
time.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
That's like that Rex guy I mentioned. He shares my recipes about every other day. So I know we're interacting every day on Facebook. He's seeing my stuff. So every time he shares I'm not gonna go in back to his his album or his photos. And Nikki, why are you showing me your nails? Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go right back to his photos every single day because um I already know he's seeing my recipes and things. So I might hit him once or twice a week. And if you don't have much to work with, you don't have much to work with. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
tougher.
yeah.
You know, maybe you can work through Messenger a little bit. Say, how you been doing? Or you're on my heart today. What's been going on? You know, if they don't have a lot, but you do have a relationship with them, maybe you can work through Messenger a little bit rather than comment on a photo because
Yeah.
of 4 photos. Something that, you know, outside the box a little bit that might be, you know, something to work with. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. It's 8:03. So I went over, got to rambling a little bit there. Sorry, peeps. So I appreciate you guys hopping on, and we will see you next week. Everyone have a great weekend. Okay.